Good evening. It is Friday, June 28, 2024. It is 8:08 p.m. in my locale. I have not reported in for 2 weeks because it has been a little Groundhog Day. So that's about as interesting as nothing. So let's catch up. All right. Weather here is kind of like it is in mid-July. So everything is 2 weeks early. The mosquitoes are intolerable unless you are built of really thick skin or they don't bite you like me. It can be a real challenge. So to me, that's just annoying. Work is work. I accidentally discovered a problem with our inventory system because they let me in front of a computer too long. Always a bad sign. And now what I'm trying to do is resolve that issue. So essentially, Bodie, get back here. So essentially what I have to do now with the people that I have is I have to physically count every item in the store like we do a yearly inventory. Why? Well, it's a good question. It's because I could prove that I was putting stuff into the computer, could prove that I could count the thing on the shelf, whatever that was, and then the computer was telling me wrong information. That answers why the stuff that I was sending out to my general manager the numbers were crazy. And I even said to him, I don't trust the computer. I don't trust this inventory system. I don't trust anything. And he said, well, you got to prove it. You didn't really say that to me, did you? And I proved it. And I proved it with, did the calculations and everything else and said, your system stinks. And he was not very happy, so we're going to count everything. What he's trying to do is say that the last 2 months were not very good, and he wants to plant a flag in a space and go, we officially physically counted everything, and this is what it looks like. This is it going forward. Fine. I'll never do it again for him. This was one of the reasons I got out of the corporate America bullshit, nonsense, garbage space. Because I'm going to kill myself. The people that I work with are going to make themselves tired and angry. And the answer is so that numbers can look okay to somebody else I'll never really meet. That is the reason I went gold. That's one of the top 5 reasons. And it ticks me off. But I'm not losing my temper, and I'm keeping good humor. And now it's your turn for good humor. For those of you who have been here, you've seen me in an orange shirt. Yeah, and you've seen me in a white shirt while we continue toward our captain's license. For those of you who have worked here, you're going to take one look at this, you're going to laugh your head off. That is a black shirt, and that is black or gray, and white is, or white polo is management. So, I'm not doing very good at staying out of their mess. So I've got to make some changes to myself, or I've got to make some changes there so it's not a mess, so that I can breathe easier. Okay, weather here, hot, humid, hazy. Just really, really bad. No real rain. It just rains sometimes at night. The wet season's coming. We're waiting. So our daily or nightly Zen poem is perfect. Standing on a cliff, there are no cliffs in the Everglades. Among the pines and oaks, now those we have, summer has come. Clothed in mist. Well, I would say it's humidity, but that's all right. Ryokun, 1758, 1831. So let's see, what else have we got going on? Working a lot of hours. One of our staff members just up and quit. This is very common, I'm discovering, in seasonal work. She was unhappy working with us for some reason. Could have been me. I can always be a vector. Or it just is not what she wanted to do, and she and her husband just out. So I'm back to working 7 days a week again. So much for semi-retirement. Again, I'm not doing very well at this. I may have to put my training wheels back on and keep pedaling a little bit. All right, let's go for our daily rune pull. Well, nightly rune pull now. Timely. This rune is, that rune is Algiz, and it is inverted. It's a protection rune. So let's see what it has to say. Algiz, inverted. Be thoughtful about your health and do not add to the burdens that others are carrying. Look carefully at all associations you form at this time. If you see fit to be involved with people that are quote-unquote using you, remain conscious of that fact and take responsibility for your own position. Then you can only benefit. Regardless of whether your enterprise prospers or suffers, do not be concerned. You may not win, but you will never lose because you will always learn from what takes place. Temperance and courtesy are the sinews of this rune's protective powers. Well, at this point, I've studied so much stuff about inventory control and QuickBooks that I'm ready to take the $300 course for a week and then become like a QuickBooks shotgun, where they go out and they go and manage people's stuff, or they go fix their QuickBooks instances. I don't want to go back into that, but I'm getting to the point where I'm figuring it out and I could do that. So very timely on our rune as well. All right. I think it's time, buddy. You ready? All right. He wants to OUT. Hold on. Leaving the room. And it is now time for your quiet moment of Bodhi. Oh boy. Very peaceful. So, I am now working 12-hour days for a couple days. We are having a person that used to work at the store come back, and that's going to be good. He's got a lot of experience, and he's got a lot of information that he can help with. And again, we lost somebody. We have an older lady. She's going on vacation for a couple of days. Okay. Not her first vacation, probably her third spat of days off. If this was the on season, it would have been no, and that would have been the end of that. So I'm doing 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I'll get about an hour off in between. They're going to tell me, you have a 30-minute lunch. No, I'm not working 12-hour days. I'm semi-retired. You're not doing this. I'm going home. I have a bite of lunch, and I'm hanging with my dog. If you don't like it, you do it. Done. Remember, I choose to do this. I don't need to do this. So they're going to have to figure that out. Right now, this is a puzzle for me. It's a problem that I'm trying to solve, and gosh darn it, I'm a dog with a bone. Can't let go. What else is going on? People moving around. People doing their thing. The weather we just talked about. It's currently 77 degrees here. It says it's raining. It's not raining. It's just sun's going down. And what else is happening? Nothing. Just more work on the rig, cleaning, right? Reorganizing, decluttering, that type of thing. So not bad. Not bad at all. Just a little tired because I'm cranking it out pretty hard. Still haven't heard from her. So every day is another day where she'll get well. There was a day or two ago that I was working, and there were two women that were walking around. They looked just like you know who, and it was really a gut punch to me. It was really difficult for me. My thought was somebody needed to punch you a little bit and get you toughened up, because 2 days later we really uncovered this problem, and now I'm going full bore on it. So somebody really needed to, toughen me up. All right, so keeping it short and sweet. Tomorrow says 7 to 7. We've got a lot more work to do, and let's end it the right way, because we're going to keep it short. Everything's fine. Oh, almost forgot. Captain Jack's feeling better. He's moving around. He's doing stuff. So keep him on your concern list, but don't be too concerned, because he's doing fine. So again, let's end this very short video the right way. If you don't take care of you, nobody else will. Thanks, Mom. Are they like-minded? Do they share your values? Do they have something to offer? Or no, out you go. There's a reason the ARC doors were very tight. It was to pinch the fingers of these mother. I'm not going to say it. Ladies, if you have to go anywhere, please, please, please take some form of protection with you. What that means to you is what that means to you, and do not go alone. And get your damn head out of your phone. Take a friend, make your trip short and sweet, get only the essentials, do not buy anything frivolous. The way the world's looking today, the numbers are just wacky, so just get what you need and get the heck out. Gentlemen, same message. Okay. Carry some form of protection. What that means to you is what that means to you. Get your head out of your damn phone, make your trips short and sweet, combine them appropriately. If you have a young lady and, she's not going to shiv you, girls do that. Please, you keep an eye on that and make sure that you are protecting yourself. And if you have someone to love, protect them. And always remember that when you go to bed and you shut your eyes at night, the attack always comes from the inside, not really the outside. Pay attention. Okay. That's it. That is all the message I have for you guys. So please, take all good precautions as you move into their society. They don't like you, and they're giving things to people that aren't supposed to be here, who hate you, and you're struggling to get the things for the people you love. So make sure that you are firm enough to stand up and act accordingly when the nonsense or the perversion or the BS comes right at you. You don't have to accept it. It only stops when you say no. I'm going to go off and clean up the rest of the dishes, and I'm going to solve this problem that I seem to have uncovered. They are not going to like the report I write at the end. And I do know that the place I live in, if you uncover or you create a problem, they usually bounce you. So I pretty much might be skating on thin ice. I'm still going to solve this problem. I can't go to bed unless I do. That's called work ethic. People don't have that anymore. Maybe it's because I'm a dinosaur. So from the edge of the Florida Bay, with Mr. Bodie right next to me, and then going to dry dishes and probably heading off to bed. I hope you had a good 2 weeks. I did. And I will see you later.